Hi, and welcome back to another tutorial and training session with the Institution of Health Science in collaboration with the Cell Quicken device and the Circle to Care network. In this tutorial, I'll be discussing the means or the process behind the effectiveness of treatment when using the Cell Quicken. So to understand how we apply our technology and why we can say we are effective in healing, I'd like to direct your attention to 4 specific topics, and this will be your state of well-being. With making use of the Cell Quicken device, we will do the following things. The first step would be to actually assess or track your state of health. How do we do this? We do this by the application of the analyzer device. As explained in the previous tutorials, that the analyzer makes use of the basis of the information and technology developed over the last 100 years. By understanding that every system, organ and function within your body has a specific frequency or range that it should be operating in to deem it healthy or unhealthy, and by sending those frequencies to your body responding to them and sending feedback back to the actual device via the analyzer tool, we are now able to do an assessment and determine how healthy you are. We refer this as the tracking of your health. So that's the first element of the Cell Quicken device. We test 256 functional organ tests that will allow us to have an in-depth view in how good your body is actually able to produce, to recover, to restore, and to regain its full functionality and strength throughout the day. We always encourage for you to do an analysis on a regular basis to also see the improvement happening within your body, or if you do experience any discomfort, again, to make use of the analysis to actually get an in-depth view and understanding what your body is currently going through. So that's step number 1, is tracking your state of health. Now, the second step is very important. That's where we use the tracking of your health in collaboration with the use of our medical professionals network and the medical disclaimer. We are now able to assess the damage. Now, damage we refer to as any function or organ or system in your body that is not performing at its optimal level. This might be due to illness, the use of medication, injury, or even with stress. So by firstly understanding that your body does have certain systems and processes that are not operating where they should, and we are now able to address them or to identify them, the next step would be to actually start treating them. Now, treatment will first of all start with correcting the damage that's already there, or the eradication or the killing of them, the unwanted bacteria and viruses. As we start getting rid of the bad or the illnesses and diseases within your body, or then actually starting to rebuild and fix up the damage that has already been caused by either the disease or the ailment or self, or by the use of the medication, we will start by reintroducing the optimal energy levels or frequencies and signals within your body to start performing where it should. That's where I referred to in the previous training tutorials as the retraining of your body. Now, please understand that this might take a few days, it might take a few weeks, it might take a few months, all depending on the severity of the damage, how long you've had the damage, and if we can understand the underlying cause of the damage. So that would be step 3, is to actually stop the progression and start rejuvenating or fixing the damage that's been done. Now, as soon as your body moves from a state of stress or distress with organ damage, system damage, or inadequate functionality of your body, and we've retrained and we've put your body in the corrective state by rejuvenating or rebuilding the cells and processes within your body, we move over into the last section. The last section of the treatment with the Cell Quicken device we refer to as the maintenance part. Now, maintenance is much like when we've treated or corrected your previous ailments, diseases, or lack of functionality, but instead of fully and intentionally focusing at correcting it, we are now constantly just helping it to maintain it. Because your body has now retained its full functionality, we are just adding and complementing to your body to constantly keep it there. The reason why we need to then stay in a maintenance state and not just stop treatment is because our bodies are constantly exposed to very dangerous environments, whether it be actual physical environments full of bacteria and viruses, be it stressful, emotional, actual physical abnormality or an inability for your body to function normally due to previous diseases, injuries or ailments, we are constantly needing to keep your body and topping it up. Think of it as a car and its fuel tank. You can fill up your car with fuel and you'll be able to drive a specific distance with it without having any problems. But you can't drive the rest of your life with only filling up the tank once. You will constantly have to fill up and put petrol or diesel back into the car to actually move forward and get from point A to point B. It's the same with your body. We constantly need to top it up to ensure that you are able to move between the places that you need to move to. But on top of that, your car needs other maintenance as well. That's why we need to have our cars serviced on a regular basis. You need to have specific things like your oil changed, maybe your air filter changed, your spark plug checked. So with the Cell Quicken, again, that would be the repairing part. When your car goes in for a service, they repair, remove or replace specific elements within the car to have it running optimally again. That is what the Cell Quicken does in the repair phase. It's actually fixing up the elements that over time would need replacement, but then keeping them there for much longer so that your body can go a lot further without having to suffer any negative consequences. So that's when the Cell Quicken, or why the Cell Quicken is such an effective system within your body. It's by tracking your state of health, repairing the damage, actually putting it in a rejuvenational state where we have your organs again reforming or adjusting to the corrective place. We can now just maintain your state of health over a very extended period of time without having to go back and forth between states of health. Now, it's the exact same concept with any condition, be it an acute or chronic condition. The amount of energy or the amount of time spent on the recovery and the rejuvenation might vary, but it will come to a state of maintenance. As soon as your body is in a state of maintenance, we need to keep it in a state of maintenance. That's why we encourage all of our clients to make regular use of the analysis tool to actually look at and understand the in-depth view of your body. At the same time, to stay in touch with the Institution of Health Science, and should you require any other additional programming to be done by a medical professionals board, to please feel free to contact us at any time. Also, do remember that with the purchase of your Cell Quicken, you do receive all the software and training material available for you to design and develop your own treatment plans. Therefore, you will never ever be dependent on us to ensure your overall state of health. You just need to rely and trust in the Cell Quicken. So just to summarize this clip, how do we know that we're effective and the actual processes involved in ensuring good quality health is the assessment or the analysis to be done on your state of health. The second one is to understand the damage and to start working at correcting the damage in your body. The third step would be to start rejuvenating those processes, allowing your body to regain its original state of health. Now, as soon as we've done that, we're moving to a maintenance phase of your body. Now, the maintenance phase is very important to uphold and withhold throughout the whole treatment process, because your body is constantly re-exposed to various elements that want to then deteriorate your state of health. That's why the Cell Quicken is a 10-year warranty, and this would be a lifetime investment for you and your family. We don't just work on the big, chronic, scary ailments or diseases, but we work on everything, the day-to-day benefits as well. This is the type of insurance policy that you take out for yourself and your family to use every day and continue using throughout your life. Doesn't matter what changes in your external environment, you will be able to maintain and contain a good state of health in the internal environment of your body. If you've got any other questions or would like to have more information in regards to this topic, please feel free to connect with us via the support line.